Hello friends, today I have come up with another set of questions that you would want to have the answers for before you visit a web design agency. Yes, I'm Savan Kumar, your friend, your coach, and I'm here to help you with everything that you need to have a successful digital business. Yes, so a few questions that you would want to have the answers for, you must have the answers for before you visit a web design agency is, if you have a current website, where is your current website hosted? Have you done it yourself or it was some other agency that you were working with? So if it was some other agency, you must know it from them, where is your current website hosted? Because that is where we will, or the other new agency would be taking the files and taking the content from. So you must be knowing who your current host is. The second question, if you are hosting switching companies, if you are switching the hosting companies, that is, if you are moving from one host to another host, you must be knowing where your domain is hosted. So where you have purchased your domain from, was it purchased by you or did the web design agency bought it for you? So if the web design agency bought it for you, you have to get it transferred to you or transferred to the new web design agency where you will be moving. So you will have to do these things. You will have to transfer the domain to yourself. You'll have to transfer the host to a new host because you are migrating your website, you are migrating the technology maybe, or you are just not happy with the service of the previous design agency and you want to move to a new one. Or it could be that you are building your website for the first time, then you will need a new domain and you will need a new host. So host is up. So if a domain is, I believe all of us know, it's the www.yourbusinessname.com. that is the domain, and a host is where the website is. Host is that real estate where your website is built. So a host gives you a space in the digital world where you can build your website, where you can keep the website files, and from there it goes to the global servers. People can access your website, sub through your website, place orders. Everything happens on the host where you keep the website and the website files. So that is what a host is, and now that you understand what a host is, you also understand how important a host is. So you have to also be very careful about choosing a host. Even though your agency would be the one who would be suggesting you, but you should be knowledgeable about which host should you choose, why you are choosing a particular host, how he is the best, how that particular company is the best host, what are the hosting solutions, different hosting solutions, what are the options that you have. You must be, knowing all of these things before you are visiting our design agency, because these are the very basics of having a website. And as a business owner, it becomes really important that you know what these things are, so that the web agency cannot fool you. They think that okay, you need to understand the technical stuffs, even though you are not an expert with those things, but you understand the basics. These are the very basics. Understanding what a domain is, understanding what a hosting is, what kind of hosting plans, because that would be a cost for you. Buying a domain would be a cost for you. The domain's ownership is something that is really important, and it should always be with you, because that is where the entire game is. That is where you will be putting your entire digital business on. So if that address is owned by somebody else, you have to control on that. They can just run a very bad domain and not give you anything if you become successful. That address will be there. Make sure that you are the owner of the domain, you are the owner of the host, if possible. But hosting is okay. Even if the web agency is the owner of the hosting space, that is perfectly fine, but at least the domain should be owned by you. So if you have a current site, where it is hosted, where do you want to move to? Why do you want to move to a different place? What are the problems that you are facing in the current place? Why do you not want to stay with the current? Even though you are switching the agency, you might not choose to switch the host. So you are getting my point. You did not mandatorily need to switch your host. You might only need to switch the agency. So make sure why you want to change host. Just because the agency is asking you, or because the agency gets an affiliate commission out of from a new host, that is why it's making you switch. Do not switch. Know the material benefits, know the comparison, why a new host, and only then move on to the new one. know what you want, else it becomes a problem. Then, when you are choosing a particular hosting solution, few of the most important parameters before you choose a hosting solution is like how many visitors do you think your website is going to have? What is going to be the size of the website? How big you are expecting your website to be? How secure you want your website to be? When it comes about an e-commerce website, people want to be more secure, to have a more secure host over a normal informative website. So this will depend on what kind of website you want. Accordingly, you will choose a hosting process. So next question is, do you need an SSL certificate? Yes, you need an SSL certificate, and you need to know what an SSL certificate is. You know, it is that HTTPS that you see on your browser. This makes sure that your website is secure, and it is a particular certification that is given by the protocols that confirms that your website is secure and cannot be easily hacked or taken up. So there is no guarantee that SSL certificate is not hacked, but yes, it is to a certain extent a guarantee or an assurance that your website is safe and secure for whoever is coming into your website. Please make sure. Cookies is something that has come recently too much into noise because of all the Facebooks and the Googles and all the websites. What they are doing is they are saving your browser history. This is what cookies do. So when you go to your internet browser or your Chrome browser, you see in the history there is a cookies that is getting saved. What these websites are doing is they are taking access of your cookies. They are taking the access of your cookies. By taking access of your cookies, what they are doing is they are understanding your browsing pattern and they are understanding your browsing data. And accordingly, these companies like Facebook, companies like Google throw you ads, push ads to you, looking at your browsing pattern, looking at your browsing history to make sure that you want these other companies to save your cookies or not save your cookies. Because as per the new compliance standards, most of the websites will be asking you whether you want them to save their cookies or not. So figure it out. If you want, as a website owner, you want to offer that service or solution to the visitors who are coming to your website. Are you required by compliance or by government to have those cookie options on your website or not? Make sure that you figure those things out. There is another very important thing is the accessibility guidelines. You know, today there are certain regulations, something like ADA, you must have heard of. GDPR is another thing that talks about and the data that you save and what you do with the data. ADA talks about the accessibility guidelines. What is accessibility guidelines? Are people who are low on eyesight or having some form of disability, they can also access your website maybe by reducing the font size, by reducing some color combination, and by doing some different combinations. People are easily able to access your website. So this is the standard that is followed by most of these websites, and you need to make sure whether you are required by law to make an accessible website. If you are required, make sure that you will figure out whether you need a ADA compliant or not. Next is in terms of technology, what kind of website do you really want? Are you going to go to a content management system where you can update the content and add blogs and videos, or you want that to be more on the agency, you want to leave that part to the agency who will be taking care of? So you need to understand what different kind of technologies are, what a CMS is, what a non-CMS website is, what PHP, a little bit of everything. What are the different options you have, so that you are not just caught unguarded. So you at least know what the different kind of options. If you are looking to host an e-commerce website, you should know a little bit about Shopify, a little bit about WooCommerce. What are the benefits that Magento offers? What are the benefits of having a custom e-commerce website over a CMS-based e-commerce website? So you must be knowing, at least knowing these terms. So what a CMS is, what a hosting is, what a domain is, what a SSL certificate is, what a cookie is, what the accessibility guidelines are, make the process really quick and easy for the website.